Welcome to another episode of Mindfulness Moments. I hope it's not too windy here. I'm currently on the road, but I wanted to continue this series. So here I am. I didn't bring my cards with me today. I decided to talk about quietude. So when we choose a place for meditation, we generally try to choose a place that's rather quiet. But we can't close off all outside sounds. As you hear, there's birds in the background, there's a little wind. You're always going to hear a car or a dog or something. But the quietude, the quietness, is what we bring through our seated practice, through coming back to the breath, quieting the mind. We can be quiet in the most busy atmosphere. We don't have to be drawn away by the outside sound. The car that just passed. We don't have to follow it. We don't have to look up at it. We let it go. And so if you could hear it come from this direction and go to that direction, you can also think of your thoughts the same way. They can come up and we can let them go. We don't have to cling on to them. I think I spoke before about in meditation, the thoughts are going to keep coming up. It's the clinging to it and the adding to it that makes it thinking. Our brain is naturally going to create thought, but we don't have to stick to that thought or follow that thought and begin thinking. So, for example, Uchiyama Roshi says, if A comes up, you let it go. If B comes up, you let it go. But if you start attaching thoughts to those, then you're thinking and you're pulled away from your meditation. But then when you catch yourself thinking and you come back, then you're back in the present. And every time you do that, every time you catch yourself wandering, drifting off, and you come back to center, that is being in the here and now. And when you look at yourself and you look at that drifting off with compassion and humor, you'll notice the coming back time is shorter. The catching, the time that you catch yourself drifting off is shorter. And then what can we do with this practice when we go to a place where we may feel that it's going to be overwhelming or stressful or whatever word you want to add to it? If we concentrate on the breath and we stay in the here and now, we can respond to situations. We don't have to react. So there's an appropriate response. Some things don't need a response. Just being is enough. So, can you be quiet within the world, within the noise? It's very easy, like I said before, to remain quiet in your meditation room, your meditation hall. But we have to interact. Can we bring that quietude, that quietness to our everyday life? And can we share it with other people? Have you ever noticed when a dog or a cat will find someone that'll just go to them and sit? I believe it's finding its energy. It feels that person's energy, that calmness. It wants to be in that space. And so we can be that space for others. We can be that space and allow them to come sit with us and feel the energy that we radiate. And hopefully they can begin to radiate at a similar level or even higher level. And then they can be there for us. So maybe a little quick one today, but I wanted to get it in. Hope you're all continuing on your practice. Continue to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. See you next week.